Well, I studied painting and fine arts for several years before getting into photography, and was always fascinated by chiaroscuro, the Renaissance period, Caravaggio, the Dutch masters. It was always in the back of my mind to homage them through a series of photographs. I just needed to find my own way of portraying the scenes, find a conceptual twist that would bring something new to the table. Well, it's funny, I came across this car shop almost by chance. A friend of mine would take his car there for repairs, and as soon as I walked in, it had this amazing life to it. The grid, the objects, everything was inspiring to me. I knew immediately I wanted to shoot a series of images there. And I think when you have a hungry eye, places or people that would normally be overlooked reveal themselves. And if you can see the potential, it's just like striking gold. So I first imagined the Last Supper as a lunch break scene, and from there I started to work, the back and forth between the original paintings and what we were going to set up. Finding all these little details and nuances that allow me to create all these little inside jokes, as I call them. The hubcap and for the halo behind the head of Jesus, the guy with a cup of noodles, the other guy that's wearing flip-flops and white socks versus sandals as the original one. Though, for example, like with the wardrobe, we try to maintain the original color palette. If you go into detail, you can see that. Or as in the anatomy lesson, we replaced the neck ruffs with the white polo. So at a first glance, you still get the same initial feeling you get when you see the original. And that's, I think, is what works in this back and forth. Well, I think for this series, the dialogue intended with the audience is obviously to recognize the original pieces immediately at a first glance, but then start this back and forth with us. I'm just starting to appreciate all the little nuances and details and the little inside jokes we have in the pieces, and at the same time appreciate how well crafted and the lighting and the textures and all the attention put into so many details throughout the series. Oh, the Renaissance series for sure, and for many reasons. It was something I was longing to create for many years. I think it turned out beyond expectations. And going viral the way it did was such a rewarding experience, such an acknowledgement of the work. It's like a giant pat in the back.